I mean, I liked the first film. I got the script. I read the script, and there's, Brent McCorkle and the work that Andy Irwin did on this was just beautiful words on a page. And it had this character that jumped off the page, Tim Timmons, that they were inviting me to come be a part of. And I'd seen the first film, and I started listening to Tim's music and just having conversations with Andy and Brent, the directors. And I was like, this is a group of people playing in the real world space of people who are all good, and a message of goodness and a message of faith and struggle through hard times, but you're going to make it through the other end. And it just felt like something that was right in the moment of some hard times for me, some beautiful things for me. But it just, I was kind of running toward the film and being a part of it rather than anything else. Didn't need any convincing. It was just like, no, this is a beautiful script and a beautiful role, and I just want to be a part of it. What Tim's faith does for him is give him the strength to move through those hard times, the grief. And within it also, he holds gratitude, and that gratitude is just, it's almost like unhuman to be able to feel that level of love and give love to people. I hope people can take from Tim's story, that whatever you're going through, you can move through it. You have the strength to move through it, and by grace, you can move through it. So giving. Like, that was the one thing that, everything he's experiencing. I mean, more than a 20-year, bout of cancer, terminal cancer that still is eating away at him. He's still right there with you. He's positive. He's graceful. He's one of the most loving human beings I've ever come across. We kind of look at everything out in the world, the climate of the world, what happens, across the globe, and divisions that are there and apparent very clearly on the front page of our newspapers. I think people need to see goodness, and they need it reflected from a story that they can relate to, and something that is actually going to speak to whatever tough time they're going through and get them in the mood to find those connections where there aren't, work through that, put a little more goodness into the world versus a little salt and see what happens. I mean, it was all kind of, said in the big speech where Tim on camera was talking about Horatio Spafford and the story and losing his daughters in a fire and all this. And I was fresh off the heels of my wife and I losing our home in the fires in California. So, a lot of that stuff really kind of was coming from my core. But then the whole overall of the film and how Tim lives and what he gives, that grace and goodness and everything, it's hard not to let it even personally stay with me over time. Even a year and change after making the film and knowing him and experiencing all of that. I mean, look, I think this film is built for everybody. That's something interesting too. A faith-based film or a film that discusses faith and God and Jesus and any of that stuff. Like, I think you can find the messaging and the goodness and the gratitude no matter what path in life you're walking, which is inspiring, But I think also, too, if this is right in line with your faith and your beliefs, and I think you may hold it even a little tighter, like the messaging and the people behind the filmmaking. But truly, I think anybody can walk into this film and understand the message of love, and, I don't know why you couldn't get behind that.